let's connect to our breathing. And let's acknowledge where the breath comes from. And where is it going out to? So where the breath coming in from, where it's ending in the body, and then how it's going out. So we widening our awareness, our consciousness, wider than the physical form, so we can capture this magic of breathing from infinity into the body, and then breathing back to infinity from the body. And as we become conscious of the breathing, let's acknowledge the quality that enters with the breath and gives the body life, power, as if the breath is charged, of course with oxygen, and then with prana, what is called life force. As the oxygen is downloaded from the air into the bloodstream, so is the prana downloaded into the body. So if we can feel this downloading and the metabolic process that makes the prana part of us. And it's interesting to note that the attitude helps that. Why? I'm not sure, but I feel, and I hope you feel as well, that if we inhale with gratitude, the feeling is different than if we inhale without awareness and without gratitude. If we exhale with gratitude, again, it's different experience. So let's add gratitude for this process of breathing. Feeling how the life force is charging us through the process of breathing, and also how gratitude makes it more profound. And also when we exhale with gratitude that we've been giving life. Beautiful. And now when connecting more to ourselves, more to infinity, let's acknowledge the presence of each other. So visualizing that we are a group of lovely people, connected. Doesn't matter if we're in different parts of the globe, has zero meaning, because we are actually connecting through our awareness, through our mind. So the minute we're acknowledging we are unity, we are united, we start to enhance each other and support each other. Before we going into the West, which is the subject of today's meditation, just want to give a little bit of background coming from Chinese medicine about the movement that we see in every phenomena that is given birth in creation. Doesn't matter if it's a star, it's a plant, it's life, it's a season, it's the breath. Anything that is born is behaving exactly in the same steps of birth. Then there is the time of growth. There is the time of full expression. There is the time of collecting and moving inward. And we can say there's a time of death, or we can call it in different words, of of collection, of waiting, of renovating. So if we reflect these different steps within each phenomena that is born in creation, for example, we can compare it to the seasons. The birth comes in spring, then springs and is advanced towards the summer, offer growth. It is in its full expression. And then the energy starts to move downwards and inwards through the autumn and goes deep, deep into the earth in the winter to hibernate and collect power to reborn again in the spring. In Chinese medicine, for example, each season has its organ or element. And so the winter belongs to the water element, kidney and bladder. And the spring relates to the wood element or the growth element, liver and gallbladder. And then the summer relates to the fire, heart and small intestine. Going down again into the autumn, which is they call the metal element of condensation, lung and large intestine. And then moving back deep into the winter, kidney and bladder as we started. So when we talk about the direction, we talk about similar energies. Okay, so the north is more the cold or the water or the condensation. The east is the expression. The south is full expression. The west is moving inward back into the north. So let's connect now to the quality of the west that actually, in terms of season, is completely connected to this time of the year when we're moving from summer through autumn into winter. So the qualities that we're going to meet are qualities of inwards, reflection. Emotionally could be a bit of a melancholy, a bit like not sadness, but moving in, something what they call feeling blue. Those qualities, according to Chinese medicine, when they are healthy, when we are healthy, they're great as they are. And when we are not, they can take up, for example, deeper inward more than we want, or stronger upwards more than we want, etc. So let's connect now to the quality of the West. We can say the same, the quality of autumn, the quality of recollection, of reflection, of allowing ourselves to separate from the bounty and the full expression of all the summer vacations and going out and feeling warm and moving around a lot. Or in our private life, maybe we got to some very special achievements. Or in the cycle of life, maybe when our body was in the full power in youth. So the West and that time of the year is a time that allows us to let go in peace, not in resentment, in peace, and to embrace those qualities that are so unique into moving inward, being in peace, of letting go and being okay, in trusting that as I let go and allow the qualities of letting go and the qualities of what I achieve hibernate within me as I go down through the west into the north, through the autumn into the winter, I create more seeds that will germinate in the spring. So in order to let go, the West invites us to connect to our heart, to connect to the peace, which is in the unity between mind and heart. Let's do it. Relaxing mind into the heart. Allow yourself to feel peaceful within the rhythm that life moves us through. To feel centered. And let's visualize now that we are turning, facing the West. We don't have to move our body to the West. We can just visualize that I'm facing the West. And immediately, the quality of the West will start to reflect within our system. Check it out. Ask yourself, what kind of presence do I feel by interacting with the West? Maybe just to clarify it more, let's go through the other 3 directions. So the comparison will be more pronounced, more clear. So let's say I'm exposing myself to the west, and something comes, whatever comes is okay. I'm exposing myself to the north, meaning I let the wind of the north interact with my being. I don't need to do anything, just say, I welcome the wind of the north to interact with my being, that's all. And immediately you'll feel something. Are you comfortable? Are you breathing deeper or shallower? How the wind of the north is touching you. Let's move to the east, and I welcome the wind of the east to interact with my being. What's going on? It's so different than the north. Breathe its quality. Let it teach you its eastern wisdom. And then let's welcome the wind of the south. What kind of quality is that? What kind of images coming, maybe? What kind of colors coming, maybe? What kind of emotions coming? What is the breath like? What is the bodily sensation? Maybe your body wants to move in a certain way. And again, let's go to the west and invite the wind of the west to interact with our being. Then be with that. Let it overwhelm you with its quality. And surrender to it. It's an aspect of creation that has its own teaching and wisdom. Let's not try to understand, just try to feel and be with it. Try to feel what is it touches you. Maybe there are organs in your body. Maybe there is movement in your body. Whatever comes. And maybe this specific quality has a specific healing power that you can apply to parts of your being. It is specifically a West power. Maybe it's specific healing that only the West can offer. You don't need to know what. We can just invite and be with it. And now let's invite all the direction together to interact with our being. I invite all the directions to interact with my being. Okay. Now, let's move beyond the ego. Because now, until now, the center of attention is I'm in the center. Directions are around. How it's affecting me. So first of all, let's connect to our energy body. Before moving beyond the ego, let's connect to our auric body. So let's acknowledge that around our body, there are layers of energy that expand to infinity, actually. That's first of all. So still we are in the center, but now we are not limited with our skin. We are actually aware that we are actually infinite in our expansion. Still, we can be connected to the four directions and feel their effect on our system. As we expanding, as we acknowledge our infinite existence, the power, the effect is so much stronger. So don't be shy in the infinite existence that you allow yourself to be, or to acknowledge you, for you. Good. And now to move beyond that is that sense of dissolving. So what is left is awareness, but not that sense that I'm in the center. It's more, I am. Or we can say is, we can say am. But there's no individuality, there's just being experience, and that's it. So we're giving ourselves permission to dissolve completely in the infinite field of consciousness as part of it. not like an oil drop in the water that maintains its shape, but like a water drop in the ocean that disperses completely. So let's visualize that we surrounding planet Earth, that we're creating together with all humanity a grid of unity, of one mind, one heart, as if through our minds there is an endless matrix connection to all minds of creation, to all hearts of creation, forming unity, one. And we're keeping this state of unity with all there is and between us, understanding that this quality is shared at this moment among all humanity. It is like this. It is really exactly like this right now. It can only be like this if you say it is like this. If you believe and understand it is like this, then it is like this. And if you really, really take it seriously, then in this moment, you're affecting all humanity. So we keep the mind completely relaxed. We keep the heart completely relaxed. And our heart is generating love. And our mind is generating peace through all the matrix of humanity. Every time we exhale, more light, more love, more power of wellness is moving in this grid and supporting everybody to synchronize with this vibration. Every time we inhale, we receive more power from our brothers and sisters. And this, the power and the light multiplies. Wonderful. So thank you so much for joining, and with so much blessing to all of us to have the most beautiful week. And the invitation for every Sunday, we do a different meditation, different direction at the moment. We do morning meditation every morning at 7:30 local time. And you're welcome to the energy reading courses we offer.